So hi guys, I'm Basuri and I'm here for your second lecture on vectors and on the WBJEE crash course. Here we will particularly solve some questions and that will give you a grip, and I guess if you have solved the questions I have given, and then you can get a grip into it. If you haven't, then please do it, otherwise maths is of no use if you don't practice. So yeah, I may not feel quite motivating because it may be due to the situation we are facing right now, but still we have to fight back and give our best whatever we can. We can't lose our hopes, so let's practice and let's hope for the best. So here we are with our first question today, and here as you can see it is saying that the non-zero vectors a, b and c are related by a is equal to 8b and c is equal to minus 7b. Okay, then the angle between a and c is there are some options. Okay, so this is quite easy questions, and it was also given in 2008 in a competitive exam, so it is quite related to us also, and the question is not that hard, See, here we have to find angle between a and c. Okay, so if we see that here answer, okay, a is equal to 8b and c is equal to minus 7b. This is what we have got, and we need to find relation between a and c, right? So see, we are just having one vector. Suppose this is b vector, so and here we have to find just the angle between a and b. Okay, just understand that. Okay, angle between these two vectors. So now see, we are having b, suppose this as a vector, then a is 8 times of b, so it may be, suppose here, so this is a, suppose this is what we get as a, and minus 7b, suppose it goes from here to here, suppose. Okay, so in this direction it will go, exactly the opposite direction. Okay, so this is maybe minus 7b. Okay, so here we can see that the angle between this a and this c is exactly 180 degree, that is a pi. So it is very easy, we just have to we just need to have a grip on this sign. See, here you can just look at the question and see that it is given plus b direction and it is minus b, so they are exactly the opposite directions. So from that you can say the angle between a and c is pi. So this is the right answer. Okay, it was quite a easy questions, and also as I have told before, that before attempting or seeing any questions online, maybe in this video also, at first try it yourself, otherwise it will be of no use because you can't get the approach right after seeing it once. So you must do it by yourself, otherwise it is of no use. So let's start with the next one. So see the questions and this question, and try if you can. You can pause the screen, or I am just waiting for 2 or 3 seconds for that. And okay, I think you have done it, or at least tried it. You have done it or not, that's not the problem, or that not the issue. The issue is that have you tried or not. If you haven't, then it's quite a very big mistake. So let's start with it. The answer of this one is, see, here we have, let A and B be two unit vectors. So we have this one and this one also is equal to 1. If the vector C is equal to A plus 2B and D is equal to 5A minus 4B are perpendicular to each other, then the angle between A and B is. Okay, so they have told that these two vectors are perpendicular, that is C is perpendicular to D. So if we have remembered one thing, we have also told that for any dot product to be 0, the angle between them must be 90 degree. Okay, so from that we can say that C dot D is equal to 0. That's quite simple if you have watched the previous video, obviously. And then if we just calculate it from here, A vector plus 2B dot 5A minus 4B, and that gives us 0. So here we have 5A square and plus, sorry, minus, we're having minus here, so minus 8 B vector mod square is equal to 0, and we will get two more terms. What do we get? Yeah, we will get two more terms. So they are this one, sorry, not 0, we are getting here is simply just we are multiplying this with this, we get this one, we are multiplying this and this, we are getting this one, and then we are just having more two combinations to follow, that is A with this one, that is minus 4 AB, and this one as plus 10 AB, right? And this AB must be A dot B, sorry, I didn't mention it. Okay, this is A dot B, same goes here also. So this is quite the equation. Okay, so let's write the equation once again, that is, or here we can also put the value of mod A square and mod B square. See, this one, just squaring it both sides, it will just gives us 1. So 5 minus 8 minus 4 A dot B and plus 10 A dot B would give us plus 6 A dot B. That sums us to be 0. So from here we can say that 6A dot B is equal to 3, that is A mod B cos theta is equal to 3 by 6, that is 1 by 2. And for cos theta 1 by 2, we know we have only one value, and that is what? That is pi by 3. So this is the answer. Okay, so like this you have to find it. At first, here we have seen the approach, that this perpendicular term, what is the value, so what is the approach for this question is this perpendicular term for this C and D for if the perpendicular if they are mentioned is it is perpendicular, these two vectors, then we can always use this one, that the dot product of those two vectors must be 0, because cos 90 is equal to 0, as cos 90 degree is equal to 0. Okay, so it is quite easy, but you must know the approach over it, otherwise it can be difficult to you. So these two questions were not that tough, but as of WBJEE we are going quite good. So let's go to the last question. You may note these solutions down if you need it, or you can also repeat the video and see it, and obviously see the other videos, otherwise it will be difficult to understand later in the later lectures. Okay, so let's not waste time and go to the next question. So this is the third question for today, and let's see what the question is. Let A is equal to j minus k, j cap minus k cap, and c is equal to I cap minus j cap minus k cap. Then vector B satisfying A cross B plus C is equal to 0 and A dot B is equal to 3. Okay, so this is a question. You may just try it once by pausing the video. Okay, so I think I have tried it once, and now we are going to solve it. See, the most important approach of these questions come from the thing that what we are given with. We are given with this one and this one, so let's at first write this one down. Okay, then A cross B plus C is equal to 0 vector. We are writing is at 0. You can write as 0 also. So now it goes as C vector is equal to minus of A vector cross B vector, that is also equal to B vector cross A vector, as I have told you before. Just reversing it, we are changing the direction, so the plus minus sign also changes. Okay, so now see, yeah, we are getting this. Now we will take B vector as B1 I cap plus B2 j cap plus B3 k cap. Okay, so this is a B vector, and now we already have the A vector as j minus k cap and C vector as I cap minus j cap minus k cap. Okay, so now see C vector. Okay, from this one we can come to one conclusion, that if B is any one vector, suppose this one, and A is any one vector, suppose this one, and if C is equal to B cross A, then it must be perpendicular to these two, right? By right hand thumb rule, as I have shown you before, or you may know it from physics also. Okay, so C is perpendicular to A and B, right? And here we have B is equal to B1 I cap, B2 j cap plus B3 k cap. Now see, we are doing C dot B is equal to 0. The same thing, that two vectors are perpendicular, so we can just do the dot product and they would give us a 0. So here we are getting one equation from that, that is B vector dot C vector is equal to 0. Now B vector is B1 I cap plus B2 j cap plus B3 k cap dot writing it here, I cap minus j cap minus k cap. Okay, so now this dot product would give us as 0 result. So now we'll do the dot product. That would give us as b1 minus b2 minus b3 is equal to 0, or b1 is equal to b2 plus b3. Okay, now it is also given that from this one, that see, this is one of our output. Okay, we are stating it as one, sorry, this one, Roman one. Now we also have, suppose, yeah, a dot b is equal to 3. So we have a as this one, that j cap minus k cap. Okay, and dot product with b1 I cap plus b2 j cap plus b3 k cap. That sums up to 3. Okay, yeah, so now we will just do the dot product, and the dot product gives us as yeah, b2 minus b3 is equal to 3. Okay, so I'm continuing it here. So see, we have this one as one more equation as the second one. Okay, we got these two. Now we are putting we are substituting the value of b2, right? So b1 is equal to b2 plus b3. Now we are substituting b3 from equation 2, sorry, b2, where anything we can do. Let's take b2. So b1 is equal to what is it, minus, see, this would give us what, b2 is equal to 3 plus b3, so that is plus 3 plus 2b3, right? So we get this equation also, that is 3, let's say it's equation 3. Now we will do one last thing, that is, we see, we are having b1 in the terms of b3, we have b2 in the terms of b3, and b3 in the terms of b3 is just b3. Okay, so we can just put all these terms in any one of the equations. That would give us suppose 0 equal to 0, or 1 is equal to 1, or some such things which are always true. That would not contain any variables, that would cut the variables. This happens in most of the cases, so we will not do these things. Okay, so we will do something else. So here that thing is, we will use that this equation, this one. Okay, so this c vector is equal to b vector cross a vector once again. So see, if we use this once again, then what we get, c is I minus j minus k, that is equal to b, that is b1 I cap plus b2 j cap and plus b3 k cap, and that would be away in a cross product with what is a, this is a j minus k. Okay, j minus k. Now we'll solve this cross product. I think you know by seeing the previous lecture on vectors, that is b1, b2, b3, 0, 1, minus 1. So by doing this we will get minus b2 minus b3. Oh, that's quite interesting, right? So the minus j cap is coming now, minus b1, and then it's 0, so we can just cut this out, and then we have plus k cap with b1. Just now we will put these values, this 3 and this 2. Okay, so when we put the value, we would get something like this, maybe minus 3 minus 2v3 I cap, and this one is obviously plus 3 plus 2 b3 j cap, and plus 3 plus 2 b3 k cap. So see, now this should equate to, see, this term should equate to the i's component of c vector, I mean the x component of c vector, sorry, the x component. So that would be 1. So let's just equate this one only, any one we can equate, and we will get the same values of b3. So if we equate this one, minus 3 minus 2b3 is equal to, let's say, what we had, yeah, this one, 1. That gives us minus 2b3 is equal to plus 4. That gives us b3 is equal to minus 2. Okay, now we can just find out any value of b1 or b2 or b3 we have got. So b1 and b2 we can find out, and like that we can just, oh yeah, we can just find out this v vector, right? So our question was, let a is equal to this and c is equal to this, then the vector b satisfying this two. So the vector b satisfying this two we have just got as well. The b1 is what? Yeah, this one, 3 plus 2b3, 2 times minus 2, that is minus 4, so it is minus 1. So it is minus 1, and it will give us minus 1 I cap. So b3 now, b2 is what? This one, 3 plus b3, 3 plus b3, that is plus 1 j cap. This is also 1, and the b3 part, okay, I am quite having difficulty in writing this one, but still, okay, b3 we have just got it, that is minus 2 k cap. So this is our answer. I have not given you the options, okay, otherwise, okay, why I have not given you the options here? I have not given you the options here because from here, yeah, from this third part, students always try to use the value putting method in this thing. Okay, as b3 I've told you we will get something like this: 0 is equal to 0, 1 is equal to 1, and the variables will just cut down. But if we put any value of b3 here, or b1, sorry, we have found everything in b3, so b3 here. So if we found b3 values here, let's suppose we take it as -1, maybe we are just doing a hit trial method, but that is not quite feasible here. You know why? Because it takes time, it takes more time. I solved it myself at the first time, and it took quite a long time to do the hit and trial. Okay, but if you do in this systematic process, then you will just find out it very easily. See, it's quite easy. We are just using these things, the given things, nothing else. Okay, so and so I don't suppose you need to use this hit and trial. That's why I didn't give you the options here. Still, if you think in any questions you need to use the hit and trial method, try these 5 integers. At first, these are the mostly used terms for any value of such. Okay, try these 5 terms at first, but for this question you must not use this. Okay, for this you have to do as a normal procedure, and it will be quite beneficial for you too. So for this lecture, let it be up to here, and see you in our next video. Till that, good luck.